If you're struggling with suicidal thoughts, this is what I would want you to know. I've been there. It's not something that I like to talk about. Um, I will talk about it when I know it's going to help a student, so I'm going to try really hard to share a little bit today. But I definitely understand. I know what it's like to feel a very deep, gnawing emotional pain, but it seems like you can't get away from it. And I know what it's like to feel as if there is no way out. Like the future to me, when I struggled, it looked very black, very dark. You know how sometimes you can look in your mind and you can kind of see what the week looks like or the month looks like. You might have hopes for what next year looks like. But when I felt as if dying was the answer, that was gone. Everything just looked dark. I couldn't see an outlook on life, and it led me to believe some very hopeless things. And once I allowed myself to start feeling that hopelessness, it just compounded. Like it just got worse and worse. It almost felt like my head and my heart was just being squeezed tight, and it just got tighter and tighter with time. The more I thought about dying being the answer, the more I believed, and the more that just got tighter and tighter on my soul, on my heart, until I reached this point where I didn't think anything could unravel it, and I didn't know if I was going to make it through. I hear you. I see you, and I've been you. And, I walked through some really dark years. I wouldn't say that I reached a point of being okay for about 4 years. And that was hard. Like, I remember that time in my life, and I would never, ever want to live it again. I'm guessing that you have no desire to relive some of your dark years. And I'm glad that I didn't do it. I think it would have been an escape. I think that I could have, cut off some of those painful moments of my life if I had done it. But escape to what? Everything just would have been over. Yeah, I would have cut off the pain, but I also cut off a lot of good in my life. And I'm actually really proud now from some of the decisions that I made. I'm really proud that I've had opportunities like this to say, look, I'm here 15, 16, 17 years later after it all. And the years between here and there were hard. And I cried a lot. And there's things I'm still not okay with that happened in my life. But I'm here. Like, I fought back. I fought back by living. I fought back by saying it's worth it to figure out how to get healing. I fought back by talking to other kids and by helping them walk through their valleys and walk through their tough things. And I really believe if you're walking through something right now, you can make it through. It feels dark. You might feel like there's no future. Everything looks black. But I hope that one day you get to stand up in front of somebody else and say, I fought back by living. And yeah, it was terrible. And yeah, at times it sucked. Like, I hated living day after day with a lot of pain. But eventually the pain got a little bit better. And eventually someone intervened in my life. And eventually I found what hope really was. And eventually I found one day that was happy. And then I found a week that was happy. And then it was bad again. But then I fought through and it was good again. I want you to find that. It isn't going to be easy. But I know that a lot of you are actually stronger than you think you are. You think you're at the end. What if you really are at just the beginning? What if you could shift the story that you're in? What if your narrative could change? What if? What if kept me going? And I hope that it keeps you going. What if you intervened in your own life today and got some of the help that you needed? There's a couple of phone numbers in the description. I know that hotlines may not seem like it's the answer because there's already the circumstances in your life and a hotline can't change it. But talking to somebody is so key. It's so important. I want you to make that change. I want you to shift your story. I want you to find hope. That's what I would want you to know.